Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another TPX Reviews. Today's review is the brand spanking new Rockstar Punched Watermelon flavor. So yeah, basically, Rockstar's been pumping out some new punched flavors. Yeah, actually I just noticed I just turned the can this way, faced right at the star. You can look at it this way, and you can look at it this way. So there you go. Whatever, you know how Rockstar likes to off-center. They put the star in the middle, but then they, you know what I'm saying. They do some fancy stuff. So yeah, excited that it's 240 milligrams, unlike the Aguas Frescas. So yeah, looking pretty delicious. Let's find out if it is. So yeah, but first and foremost, we gotta check out this can. So here we go. We have cool design down here. Comes up to here, kind of reminds me of, the Fruit Punch Rockstar that they've, people definitely, I feel like, obviously Pepsi taking over. There's some love-hate situations. For example, hate is possibly can design sometimes. Flavor changes, such as, the original flavor not tasting like the original flavor. And there's a whole fiasco about there being the OG flavor, but it's still not the OG flavor. So, there's just a bunch of that stuff going on. One thing I do like that Pepsi did is they made a star on the actual tab as opposed to the double R's. But, hey, I don't know. I do like the tattoo design or tribal designs they got going on for these cans. Couldn't talk about that last time with Aguas Frescas because, well, there wasn't a design. So, yeah, get a good look all around the can. It's kind of similar to Full Throttle, like what they're doing now. There's the barcode. Get yourself that stuff on the side. Get your smart label in case you want to scan that shit. Yeah, alright, and then the calorie stuff. For one full can, there's no juice, but there's 240 milligrams, 240 calories, and then the rest is zero. Sodium 140 milligrams, 61 grams of carbs, 61 grams of sugar, stuff like that. Is the real good stuff. Yep, tried to pick the best can I had. It's getting tough when things are shipped. So, you gotta rely on the delivery people. So, crack it open and take a whiff. Wow, that's a nice watermelon. I don't know if, I can compare it to anything. But, it's nice. It's, kind of reminds me of watermelon Sour Patch Kids, but also kind of like other watermelon candy, like chewy gummy candy. Because the thing with Sour Patch Kids is, well, they're sour. And, yeah, I don't know, it kind of resembles of like a watermelon Rockstar in a way. Red Bull. Yeah, definitely kind of like I would say it's a different type of watermelon. Maybe not different like strawberry Aguas Frescas, how like that one's similar to whipped. This has just got like, I don't know, some kind of like, maybe this Jolly Rancher soda, this Fanta. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like Fanta watermelon or something. Or maybe Crush. Yeah, Pepsi's Crush. Who knows? Maybe they used some of Crush's watermelon. Smelling very similar. See if it's got a similar color. I'd be hard pressed to believe that maybe they just take Crush with some of these flavors. Wouldn't that be funny if they just Pepsi, that sneaky stuff they already got in the actual bottling plants. They're already making Crush and stuff. So why not make Rockstar? Like, hey, we need a new flavor for Rockstar, which I'm glad that Pepsi's not neglecting them. But buying things sometimes could go both ways. But looks like Rockstar's a big enough brand. I think it was honestly Pepsi's Mountain Dew is failing in terms of Rise, which is now renamed Mountain Dew Energy. I didn't even know about this. My bud left me a comment and told me about that situation. I actually collected like all of the Rise cans, and maybe I'm missing one or two, I don't know, before they switched over. So I'm kind of glad I did that. That's why I always grab first prints. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, but there you go. Actually turn the can that way. It's nice. Well, that was crazy. I think my camera freaked out for a second there. I didn't like what I did with my hand. All right, so yeah, wouldn't that be funny though if this is just Crush, but Rockstarred? Like they just take soda and just jack it up with all the caffeine. Be kind of cool. It would make a lot more sense economically. What is going on with my glass? It's looking like there's like lava in it. It's looking crazy. It might be just a weird reflection. You see that shit? Crazy. All right, let's take a sip from the glass, which not preferred. Wow. I gotta say, for a punched, not tasting too punchy, tasting more like Crush. Interesting. It is tasting like a soda. Maybe a little bit more weird, like bite on the left and right of your tongue, but it pretty much tastes like soda. I don't really, the whole point of punched, there was a little bit of juice, I think, in them, right? I don't know. You tell me. But I'm pretty sure punched, the whole idea is that they use, like fruit punch. In order to make it, you have to use a little bit of juice. They're saying there's zero juice in here. It's mostly syrup. This tastes like watermelon syrup, which is like Crush. So I'm gonna keep saying that, but I apologize, but it's true. It's basically a soda. It's like more of like a syrup. Like Crush is a syrup soda, and this is kind of what this is. It's like a syrup energy drink. It's way more syrupy than There's no. You look up a juice, and you know what I'm talking about. It's heavy. It's thick. It's not clear. And hell, it even foams up at the top. It's got like a bit of a, foam head at the top when you pour it out. There's foam on the glass sometimes. And the carbonation on this is pretty low. This is pretty low. Look at that. It's very, like, the bubbles are just little string bubbles, and they're just kind of, yeah. See, that's another thing I need to mention. Why I will never change this camera for two reasons. This is a camera I've been using since I started my channel. Big reasons I won't change. The megapixels are low on it, but the microphone is insane. It's basically like a studio microphone built right into the front. It does pick up weird things like me gulping and swallowing and shit, but what are you gonna do? But then also I noticed that it really it doesn't mess around with autofocus. Like, I know phone cameras cannot handle the fact that I'm going just like this. It's like, what? So they freak out. Same thing when I grab a can from here. It really fixes the text. But anyways, let's try it from the can. Yeah. It's better from the can always, but it's definitely the same. It's good. It's a very good watermelon. It's a little sour, but not too sour. Maybe sour is not the right word. Maybe tart. It's tart and sweet all at the same time. Very refreshing, I have to say. I had past experiences with other punches, like Rockstar punched, fruit punched. That gives me, obviously, mentioned before, headache, and it's also very thick, and kind of makes me cough. It's a very strong, like, it's very thick, you know, it's not a very refreshing drink. It's a bit heavy to be, I choke on it a little bit. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty damn good flavor. It's very, like I said, it's refreshing. Don't expect it being, you know, thick or heavy at all. It's a very light flavor. It's like a Pure Zero. I don't know why they went with punched. Maybe because if it was a Pure Zero, you know, Pure Zero watermelon, we already went down that road. We did have a Pure Zero watermelon. It was like a 7-Eleven thing, and it was way back before Rockstar got bought. If you remember, it had like ice crack. It was you know, Pure Zero, and the old can look, and it was good. I still have a couple cans, and I guess in a way it's similar. It's similar. I actually don't count that. I actually have a little bit of a cough, a little bit of bronchial situation going on. Weather changes a lot near where I live, and it's freaking my allergies and all that crap. So anyways, yeah. So, pretty much that punched was similar to this in a way. That, I mean, well, that Pure Zero was similar in that way. It's, but I feel like it's a little more candy. This reminds me, there's these candies that are out, watermelon with some little marshmallow. It's like half and half. It's like watermelon on one side and marshmallow on the other. They're basically trolleys, you know, trolley candy. I think if you take the trolley watermelon candies and watermelon crush, I think you have a flavor here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Overall, I hate to do this, but, you know, I got to give this crap a 10. It's, you know, I love when Rockstar comes out with a new flavor, and, you know, I do like Watermelon Crush. It's not the best. I mean, it doesn't get a 10 because it's original or something I haven't had before, but it's a new flavor I can now grab under the Rockstar family and not always just Pure Zero. Because Pure Zero, I was getting kind of sick of the flavors. Cucumber, pepino is pepino cucumber. It's pretty much my favorite flavor I go to. And it's getting a little bit weird to find sometimes. It's also a little more expensive, and it goes out of stock a lot. But yeah, so with that being said, that wraps this up. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Sorry for the coughing. I get attacks, you know, a little bit kind of tough to get through it, but trying to hold it in, it just makes it worse. So, yeah, that's about it. And yeah, good to see you guys again. And yeah, definitely check out this flavor. It's good. It's a very, like I said, if you want, you know, if you're not able to try it and you really need a example, trolley candy, crushed watermelon. I think you'll get the idea. It's not too different from that. Maybe a little more tart. Both ways for both of them. You know, both candies. Both of the candies are not that tart. The candy and the soda are not tart. So that's what I'm trying to say. This is a little bit more bitey. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next review. Peace.